Okay? Tell me when you're ready.
Go.
Hello there, my name is Patrick Duggan. I'm the owner of EPSTEINHouse.co.uk, which is a small 8-bedroom hotel on Anfield Road, Liverpool, which used to be the home of Isaac and Dina Epstein, and we're brought what's going on. If you want to know this, it's regarding the Epstein statue. We formed a committee many years ago. Michael Kelly, Sam Leach, Roger Meacham, Christopher Brown, Lynn Whiteley formed a committee with the intention of raising enough money to erect a bronze statue sculpted by Tom Murphy, commissioned, at the Epstein property, 27 Anfield Road, for the public to see forevermore. Everything was hunky-dory still in October 2013. We had planning permission from the council. We had a letter of endorsement from Joe Anderson, the current mayor, supported by Wendy Simon, the still current culture secretary. And in October 13, we had Gary Miller, the present Lord Mayor, with our sculptor Tom Murphy, with Jerry Mars and everybody else, all on YouTube. Everything was still on course. You can see this on YouTube if you press in YouTube, Epstein statue, Epstein House, Hotel Inspector. You'll see it there, that footage. Only 2 months later, December 2013, a chap called Bob Pitt, also known as Bob Jackson, also known as Robert Albert Pitt, born 1954, contacted Sam Leach, asking Sam Leach would he do an interview on Mersey Community Radio. Sam Leach kindly obliged, and in the course of doing so mentioned that he was a trustee of our charity and that requested assistance with the collection of monies to be deposited in our proper bank account to erect this statue at Anfield Road. Bob Pitt agreed to help. In fact, he volunteered to write a song and donate the proceeds towards our charity. Bob Pitt confirmed this in an article of the Evening Echo, Epstein statue article, 7th of January 2014. He clearly says it was Sam's idea, that Sam asked him for help, that he offered to help us, and that the statue, along with help from Billy Kinsley, that the statue would be at Anfield Road. Bob Pitt even took credit for this article 2 days later in an email to me, Patrick Duggan. 2 days after the Echo article of the 7th of January, we got to the 9th of January, I surprisingly got an email from Bob Pitt saying that he had decided to pay the £300, which was for an invoice in my name, Patrick Duggan, Epstein House, for the website statue4eppy.com. I thought this was peculiar, a little bit peculiar, but I didn't know that sinister things were happening until a few more weeks passed. So, in the coming weeks, Sam Leach and myself noticed that they didn't put our proper bank account, HMRC registered charity bank account number on the website. Instead, they put on a private PayPal account in the name of Fiona Williams. We thought this was dodgy, suspicious. We're on the record for asking for it to be corrected. In fact, a letter was written by the Liverpool City Council PR man John Brown to them, asking them to put on the correct HMRC bank account, but Mr. Pitt wouldn't do it. We reported this to John Brown. We think that's quite dodgy, inappropriate. Sam Leach contacted the police and had several conversations with them about this. Inquiries are continuing. In the midst of all this, Bob Pitt sent us an email, which again is all of our documents, anybody is welcome to inspect them on our website. But he sent an email to Sam telling Sam that the recording at Park Street Studios, which we helped arrange, that it would be Sam's day, and he sent an email to Sam about that. In actuality, within a week, we got a letter saying that none of our trustees were welcome, including Sam, were welcome on the day. In fact, that security was briefed to keep us out and not to come. Very insulting. Sam says here that turned out to be more of lies from Mr. Pitt. Then on the Mersey Radio website, to have a chat room, and in the name of Matty Aarons, Bob Pitt, aka Matty Aarons, referred to Sam Leach and Patrick Duggan as two, quote, scumbags, lowlives, he referred to us. Unbelievable. Sam reckons that it was some kind of a smokescreen to cover up their shenanigans. Pretty disrespectful and horrible, really. Sam Leach and I and the other trustees told Tom Murphy that we have no problem with a two-statue idea. Tom Murphy suggested a two-statue idea. He proposed it to all and sundry. We replied to all and sundry, confirming that we were quite happy with the two-statue idea. We haven't heard back from them. We have further evidence of Pitt trying to raise funds for another appeal for Alderley Hospital. Now this is a strange one, because I don't want to talk myself into trouble here, but what I can say is that Mr. Pitt allegedly wrote a song for Alderley Hospital some years back, and bearing in mind that it's a fine cause and it generally attracts a lot of money for Alderley Hospital, and the CD was actually stocked by Tesco, and also that he had leading personalities involved, remarkably little money was actually raised. Now we do know we're not alleging fraud on that one. I mean, personally I think the worst, but I'm not going to make that allegation. But what I can tell you for a fact is that some product was published and distributed from Mr. Pitt directly to the public, and that the audit trail, in my opinion, was not adequate at all. And I know that there are several personalities in this town that also had misgivings about the quality of the audit facility on that one. Well, anyway, next Saturday night there's a concert in the Epstein Theatre. The Epstein Theatre have been very rude to us. Billy Butler is wholeheartedly supporting it. In fact, he's comparing it. We have offered, all of this information has been given to Sue Owen, the head of BBC Merseyside, and Billy Butler, and they continue to not hear our side of the story at all. In fact, Billy Butler is still actively promoting the concert. He's comparing the concert. He's not impartial. He is not fair. He has never visited Epstein House. We have been treated very, very unfairly, unjustly, and we believe illegally, and we intend to prove it. Cut.